Welcome to the State of Her with Keisha, the headquarters for real conversations and real growth. If you're evolving in real time, you're in the right place. Before we talk about anything, we always check in. So take a breath with me real quick. Breathe in, breathe out. Now let's get into it. Ask yourself quietly, do he hate me or he just can't lead me? Because some of you are walking around thinking that man resents you, dislikes you, is against you. And the truth is, ladies, he's just not equipped to lead you. And there's a difference. Sometimes we misread tension as hatred. We think he's always irritated, he doesn't celebrate me, he's distant, he shuts down. And we internalize it. We think it's personal. It's not hate. He's not attacking you. He's just uncomfortable standing next to you, standing next to who you're becoming. And it's the insecurity, you know what I'm saying? It shows up as criticism at times, you know? It is like dismissiveness. It shows up as him trying to humble you when you're simply growing. A secure man celebrates their woman's expansion every day, all day. An insecure man feels threatened by their woman's expansion every day, all day. So, what I'm saying, like, if every time you level up and he gets quiet, he gets irritated, sarcastic, or he's distant, that's not hate, beautiful. You know what that is? That's him wrestling with how he sees himself next to you. And the you is his woman. And insecurity doesn't mean he's evil. It means he hasn't healed, he hasn't grown as a man. But that's okay. That's not your fault. Because when a woman is evolving mentally, financially, emotionally, it exposes the gaps in a man who is not growing at the same pace as his woman. Trust me. And some men don't know how to lead their woman anyway, so some men, they do not know how to lead their woman, like who sees further than they actually do. You know, that's when the insecurity kicks in along with the intimidation that he's giving you. Intimidation isn't always loud. Sometimes it's subtle withdrawals. Your man may not know how to lead the woman you are becoming, but that's okay. That ain't your fault. You know what I'm saying? Now, ever than before, you think deeply about things. You think before you speak. That's evolving, all right? And just keep the good work up. You know what I'm saying? You're doing a great job if you are doing that. You know, you now move independently because you want better for yourself. And just remember this, ladies. Some men think because you are evolving and doing better for you, that you are building your exit plan. Nah, nigga. Men, men just need to understand because their woman wants more for herself doesn't mean she's planning her exit now. Like, come on. Men forget that as a woman, we want to be successful too. This ain't no man's world. Like, really? Whatever success look like to us, it has nothing to do with him, right, ladies? It's just a personal goal that should be respected. You know what I mean? You're now a woman who now makes her own money. He might be intimidated, you know, like because you're not like leaning on him. You're moving with like your own purpose now for your own good. Become the woman who have standards on things that's happening. You know what I'm saying? And if he sees that, he's intimidated. If he's, not evolving as a man. You know? So you are a woman who, once again, thinks before she reacts. You have standards on the things that's happening in your life at this moment. And you should. Just all I can say, ladies, beautiful ladies, Ladies at the headquarters, be a woman who commands the room. All right? Because your presence is calming and inviting. Especially when you're evolving. Your growth can feel so overwhelming to him at times that he reacts in a way that is not as expected as you thought it should have been. But that's not hatred. That's the mismatch in the strength. Wah, wah, wah. All right, so let's talk about this capacity. Capacity is about what someone is emotionally and mentally able to carry. Some men just can't handle a woman with big goals. Your goals are too much for him to carry. Your goals might feel more realistic to him than his own damn goals. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he can't navigate hard conversations when it's time to converse about finance and you all's future lifestyle, or he maybe just don't have any. You know what I'm saying? Some men can't make long-term plans. Like, they don't have goals sometimes. They live literally day to day, hoping, wishing, praying. Shit works out. As women, you know what I'm saying? As their women, we're knocking down fucking doors, our goals. We're prioritizing our shit. You know what I'm saying? Some men can't provide stability, but ask yourself, how can he provide stability when they're not stable, their damn selves? Right? It's not about love. You know, it's about ability. You can love someone deeply and still not have the capacity to lead them because you're just not able to do that. That's okay. And that's where we as women get stuck, confusing love with capability. All right? So before you label him as hateful, ask yourself, is he against me? Sit with that. Or is he overwhelmed by who I am becoming? That's reflective, not reactive. So now you have some homework to do. Because this isn't about shaming men, shaming your man, whatever. That's not what I'm doing here, you know what I'm saying? It's about talking to all the women here in the headquarters. I might be right, I might be wrong. Only you can decipher what's best for you. All right? So, me talking on this podcast, I want you to discern the difference between hostility and limitations. You know? Let's define this correctly real quick. The leadership. What leadership is not, right? Leadership is not making all the decisions. Leadership is not dictatorship. Like, if he makes all the decisions without even discussing anything with you, not even considering you, you know what I'm saying? Not even partnering with you, that's not him leading. You know what I'm saying? That's him controlling the environment so he can feel powerful. In real leadership, he will consider you his woman. He will want you right by his side, yo. Not behind him, following him. You know what I'm saying? What a real leader sounds like, a real man sounds like leading you. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? That's what he's going to ask you. Hey, babe, what's up? What do you think about this and that? Or yo, babe, here's what I'm planning on doing. What do you think about that? You know what I'm saying? That's what he's going to say to you. Or nah, let's move this way. Don't move this way because X, Y, and Z. That's leadership. You know what I'm saying? That's collaboration with one another. It's not unilateral. It's not controlling you. You know what I'm saying? Control is fair. Leadership is security. A controlling man, yo, that nigga will, he monitors you, he restricts you, he polices your independence. Like, you police, nigga, what's good? You 5-0? You know what I'm saying? He feels threatened by your freedom. You know what I mean? A leader, your man, shouldn't shrink your world. Your world should become bigger and brighter. He should expand it for you. If your world gets smaller when you're with him, that's not leadership. That's containment. Telling you what to do. Leadership isn't about commands. It's about guidance. There's a difference between do this and here's why we should move this way. Two different things, right? Same outcome. Your man should explain to you. That's him being a leader. A controlling man, of course, you know, they're going to order you. You know what I'm saying? A leader, they earn respect. A controlling man will demand compliance from you, then tie it together. So when we say as women that we want a man to lead, let's be clear, beautiful, what that actually means. Because if you confuse dominance for direction, you end up submitting to ego. You know what I'm saying? Not structure. You don't want that. Because a man who has leadership, like the vision, his vision is knowing where you two are going as a couple. A man with vision doesn't just live week to week, month to month. He thinks long term. He has plans. He has goals. He sees a future and invites you into his future. Hands down. When he has like the vision, let me tell you something. It sounds like, here's what I'm building for us. You know what I'm saying? Here's where I see us in 2, 3, 5 years. Here's the direction I want us to move. You know what I mean? Or how do you think about this direction that I would like to move, you know, into? Do you think it's good? Do you think that's a leadership right there? You know what I'm saying? These are the things he will say to you if he's a leader. Without vision, you're just vibing. That's it. And you already know, vibes do not build stability. So like, it's not just having dreams, it's taking steps. Direction is movement with intention. Leadership is direction. A man with direction makes decisions, makes things forward, doesn't avoid hard choices. He battles them joints, you know what I mean? Stands up, stands 10 toes down. Doesn't stall the progress. Direction means you don't feel stuck. You feel guided. You know where you're going. You know what's like leading up to what you're doing. There's momentum in the relationship you're investing in. You know, and he has to give you the emotional stability. That's the leadership. Emotional stability is consistency as well. It means like he doesn't explode under pressure when shit happens, you know. He doesn't withdraw every time he's stressed out. You know what I'm saying? He stands 10 toes down. He doesn't punish you with silence because shit happened. He can have hard conversations without even spiraling out of control. That's a leader. That's a man. A leader regulates himself. You hear me? That's a man. As a woman, we should always feel safe expressing ourselves to our man and not having to feel like we're walking on eggshells. You know what I'm saying? What's really good here? So when you have a man like that, that's real emotional stability. He's leading. He's taking accountability. Accountability is ownership. Like when he's wrong, he says he's wrong. When he makes a mistake, he corrects his mistakes. And then when something fails, he doesn't like blame you and all that, you know what I'm saying? He finds a solution to just make it better. That's it. Like the accountability is saying, I could have handled that better. Next time I will do X, Y, and Z. It's saying, that's on me, my bad. You know what I'm saying? I'll fix it. I'm sorry. Pardon me. You know what I mean? So if your man is blaming you, this is his immaturity. He has to rectify this within within himself, you can't do it. He's a grown-ass man. Ownership is leadership. That's when, yeah, I got a man. Yeah, this is a man. You know? Protection. Mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? That leadership is protection. Protection isn't just physical, it's holistic. You know what I mean? Mental protection is like, he doesn't embarrass you, he doesn't belittle you, he doesn't create chaos in your mind. You know what I mean? And then you got that, then he's spiritual at the same time, got that spiritual protection for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he respects your beliefs and whatever you believe in. He aligns in the values. He doesn't pull away from your growth. He intertwines with them. You know what I'm saying? Financial protection too. Like, he's responsible. He plans accordingly. He doesn't put you in like a survival mode. You know what I'm saying? Ever, ever, ever. Because he plans accordingly. He's responsible as being a man. And that protection, that means you feel safer with him than without him. That's the standard of it all. Just the standard now. Just the standard. It's not dominance. It's not control. It's not ego. Yo, ladies, it's structure. All right? It's stability. It's security. Forward movements for better future results. Don't you want that? We all want better results in the future. Like right now. You know what I mean? And if the things you hear me saying aren't present right now within your relationship, how would you take care of you? Because it's not that he hates you. He may just not have the capacity yet to even take all that in. A man who leads doesn't compete with you. He creates safety for you. You know? He makes decisions without his ego. And he will take responsibility without being forced. He stands firm 10 toes down without being threatened. And if your man lacks vision, discipline, or emotional maturity, then he cannot lead you beautiful. He can't. He can barely lead his damn self. So how can he lead you? How? Explain that to me. Explain that to yourself. And when he can't lead, guess what? Yep. He starts reacting. He started to argue and talk down to you. So again, how can he lead you? Let's be real. You know he can't lead you if, when you win at something, he shrugs. You know what I'm saying? He minimizes your success. You get a promotion at work or whatever, you launch something, you glow up, you know what I'm saying? And instead of celebrating you, you get, oh, that's cool. Okay, it's not that serious. Come on, you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Do these sound familiar to you? If y'all going through these things? By him minimizing your success, this is how his insecurity protects itself. A man who can lead will always celebrate your growth because it doesn't threaten his position. Shit, he'll tell his friends and family all about your growth. You know what I'm saying? He'll tell strangers all about your growth. So come on, stop. If your wins make him uncomfortable, that's not hate. Again, that's comparison. You don't need it. Get out of there. He makes jokes about your growth. Come on. You know he can't lead you. Sometimes, it comes as disguised humor and shit like that, you know? It's like, oh, here you go again with your little business. Oh, here you go again with doing this. Oh, here you go again with doing that. Calling you Miss Independent or in a joking way. Everything is like a joking thing, but he's not joking. Probably say, oh, you acting different now. You changing. No, I'm evolving. I'm really evolving, you know? But you feel it because you're in it. Sometimes like the jokes are often truth hiding disguised by a smile. So if your evolution becomes the punchline for him, it's usually because he feels left behind, he's jealous of your evolving. You are entitled to want better and do better. Beautiful. Like, you know he can't lead you if he avoids important decisions, right? Yeah, think about that. A man who can't decide can't direct. When it's time to like move, plan, budget, like address conflict or commit to something, he stalls. You know what to do. He says, we'll see. Or like he'll change the subject, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't want to talk about it. It's too much for him. He delays the process. That's because he can't make important decisions. Avoidance isn't peace. It's fear of responsibility. And leadership requires responsibility. And maybe he just can't lead, you know? Have you ever thought about that? Maybe he just can't lead. He procrastinates on life. Like life is just going by, you know? Time waits for no one. You know what I'm saying? You can't like get back the time. You know, I can't go back to what I said 30 seconds ago because that's gone already. Like, come on, the procrastination, that's key right there, that he can't actually lead you, you know what I'm saying, in life. It's bigger than laziness. You know what I'm saying? Like procrastinating on life means postponing growth, postponing life. That's procrastination. Like, he talks about goals, but doesn't execute as nothing has changed. Same shit, different day. He talks about change, but stays comfortable and content in what he's in at the moment, but then will complain about the situation he's fucking in. He'll talk about the future to you too as well, but does he prepare you for it? What he's been speaking about, you haven't seen. You're like, where is it? Like, where's Waldo? You know what I'm saying? You start to feel like you're dragging the relationship forward, you know? And putting strain on yourself, tired, stressed out. And a woman who is progressing will always feel tension with a man who is stagnant. It's like, what are you doing? Do something. But then he feel attacked when you express like your standards, what you want, what you need. Like, once you start to express yourself, your standards, and he gets angry, you know he can't lead. Like, when you say what you want, what you need, and he hears all that, and all he do is just like criticize. Like you say, I want more stability, or I need more consistency on this and that. I expect this effort, you know? And instead of like discussing things, he reacts defensively. Like, all you want is to have a foundation. Standards are not attacks. It's like a conversation on having a grounded relationship. You know, we all change throughout life as we get older. So yes, we do change, you know, our feelings and stuff like that. So we need to sit down and talk and see, you know, where can we go? What can we do better? You know what I'm saying? But to someone who knows they're falling short, it can feel like exposure more than anything else. Like, your man might call you too much, quote unquote, too much, because like he can't meet the requirements that are needed as a man. It's okay. So like, all I'm saying, before you label him as hateful, look at the pattern. Is he tearing you down, or is he reacting to the pressure of your growth or how you're becoming? That shifts the entire narrative now. The purpose of this episode is not about attacking men, attacking your man, just attacking men. It's not. It's about helping you, me, us, recognize patterns without self-blaming. So it's not him having hatred per se. It's a man who feels small within your presence as you're growing. And instead of rising with you and beside you, he resents it all. We don't need that. We don't do that. We don't want that. That's not happening. Here's the uncomfortable part. Some women are outgrowing men they are still emotionally attached to, and that creates confusion. You know why? Because you love him, but you're evolving. And evolution requires alignment. You cannot be in expansion mode while tied to someone in survival mode. And sometimes the tension isn't toxicity, you know what I'm saying? It's just misalignment. You're asking for direction from someone who is still lost in his own fucking path. You know what I'm saying? Growth doesn't always erase love. Growth doesn't switch feelings off. And growth doesn't make detachment instant. It takes time for everything. You can still care about him, still feel connected to him, still remember like the good you had with him, and still know you've evolved past that dynamic. That's maturity. That's grown woman shit. You know what I'm saying? Outgrowing doesn't mean you think you're better, you're arrogant, you know what I'm saying, you're ungrateful. Nah, that's not that. Outgrowing means like your standards have shifted, like I said prior. Your tolerance has lowered, your awareness has increased, and your ambition has expanded to wide and broader things. And the version of you that chose him many moons ago is not the version of you sitting here today. That's okay, beautiful. Like I said, we always evolve as you get older. You know, like it's your heart that is attached to the history that you all had created. You know what I'm saying? But your mind is aware of the future at the same time. That's just the tug of war of it all. Like, you love who he was. That's why you all are together. You know what I'm saying? But you love how it felt at the same time. You love the memories. Sometimes having all these things makes it hard to let go. You're not content, remember? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're content, remember? But guess what? You can see the ceiling now. The future awaits, and it awaits in a different way that you didn't even expect it to. So you already know that once you see the ceiling, you can't unsee it. Nope. And now this is where the discomfort, like, it starts. Why it feels so hard? Because attachment isn't just about love. Like, it's about your time that you invested, the trauma bonded moments you had with the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, all those struggles y'all shared that you encountered, the comfort that you were accustomed to at that particular point, and the familiarity that once moved you, both of you, what have you. I'm telling you, you're not really attached to him. You're attached to who you were with him at one point. And letting go feels like grieving a version of yourself. Yeah, it does. Maybe it does. Like, so what? But letting part of you die. But if that has to happen for you to be fully alive again, what the fuck is the holdup? Okay? Like, everything sounds good until you're actually in it. Please know that outgrowing someone doesn't make you cold, beautiful. It makes you well aware of what's ahead for you. And staying attached to someone you've surpassed doesn't make you loyal either. It makes you stagnant in your life, and you won't be able to conquer the goals you have set for yourself and that you want. I'm not telling you like to leave. I'm not shaming you for like staying either. I'm just here wanting to help you recognize when love and alignment are no longer in the same fucking room with you, you must act accordingly. But now let's be real, all right? Some women say they want leadership, right? But then they resist it, right? You say you want a man to lead, okay, but you don't trust his leadership. You test it. You challenge every decision he has. You operate like it's you against him. You know what I mean? Leadership requires cooperation from both of you all. Hands down, you can't want structure from your man and then reject his guidance at the same time. You can't want direction from him, but then always override it. That ain't happening. So ask yourself, beautiful, do I want leadership Or do I just want control disguised as independence? Ask yourself that. That's grown woman reflection, ladies. What do I really want? The real question isn't, why won't he step up? The real question is, start with a core question. Am I shrinking to make him feel bigger? Are you? Because sometimes the issue isn't that he can't lead. It's that you're lowering yourself so he doesn't feel behind. Let me break it down to you. Playing small isn't humility, it's self-reduction. It looks like downplaying your goals, acting less knowledgeable, pretending you don't know more, staying quiet in rooms you should speak in. You know what I'm saying? You convince yourself you're being supportive. Yeah, okay. But really, you're making yourself smaller to protect his ego. Support should not require self-erasure. You know what I'm saying? Just like erasing yourself. Okay, you should have to erase a part of you. You shouldn't. You shouldn't have to like dim your intelligence. Like just laughing off your debt. You know, like you stop speaking fully, you simplify your vocabulary, you avoid correcting misinformation and all that. You like dumbing down yourself. You like withhold insight. Because when you show how sharp you are, he gets defensive. So now you want to dumb down yourself. Because he can't think as quick as you. So you soften your brilliance. You dumbing down yourself. But intelligence isn't something you should have to hide to be loved. You should be loved regardless. Do you want to soften your ambition? Softening your ambition looks like shrinking your dreams to fit his comfort. Who does that? What are you doing that for? Like, it's okay. You don't need that. You know what I'm saying? But inside, you're restless. You're on fire. Ambition is not aggression, it's vision. So if your growth feels threatening to him, that's not your cue to shrink. You know what I'm saying? Stop, beautiful. It's information for you to decipher and make yourself even better. Holding back your options is self-censorship. So why would you do that? You want to self-censorship yourself. Really? Like you thinking it's not worth the argument? Why not? He's going to get upset. So what? We both adults here, ain't we? Let me let me just let it go. Why? You dumbing down yourself. Now you swallow your thoughts and all that. You swallow your needs. You swallow your boundaries. You dumbing down yourself. And slowly but surely, you disappear inside this relationship that you are with him. You know what I'm saying? Peace that costs you your voice isn't peace. It's just suppression. We've been suppressed too long now. We don't need that. So, beautiful, when you ask, can he lead me? Also ask, am I betraying myself to keep him comfortable? Because real leadership doesn't require you to shrink, doesn't require you to dim your light, to silence, or even soften your essence. The right man doesn't feel bigger because you're smaller. You know, a lot of men like that. You know what I'm saying? The right man, he feels strong standing next to your full size. That's the difference. So, women in the state of her headquarters, please do some self-awareness because we have to take accountability at some point for like staying. You know? Like, if we dream of all this leadership and then when we do get it, we don't want it, I don't know. You have to ask yourself, what do you really want? That's just the elevation of it all. Because if you have to shrink to be loved, that's not leadership, that's containment. And containment will suffocate you eventually. And I want you to keep breathing. I want you to keep breathing. You know, he doesn't hate you. He just may not have the capacity to guide, protect, and grow with the woman you're becoming. And that's not an insult, beautiful. It's information for you. You don't need a man who tolerates your strength. You need a man who is stable enough to lead it alongside of you. We walking together in this situation right here. You know what I mean? And if he can't, then the most powerful thing you can do is to lead your motherfucking self. Because in this headquarters, we don't shrink, we evolve. That's it. Thank you, ladies, for listening. If this episode resonated with you, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with another woman who might need it. Follow us at A State of Her HQ on all platforms. New episodes drop every Wednesday. Until next time, take care of yourself, beautiful. It's the State of Her headquarters with Keisha.